Hello, Hamtramck Public Schools. I wanted to chat with you about the K2 Progress Report. We are trying to streamline this to make it easy for you, have much of the document already filled out for you. We're also wanting to make sure that we have a singular document that is district-wide so that we're not all using various things for our progress reports. And the ultimate goal is to give feedback on student progress so that way our parents know where our children are and how they are progressing. So, what I'm showing you right now is an example of the progress report. This example progress report, I'm going to show you areas that are already filled in and then perhaps areas where you're going to add some feedback. So you'll notice on the first page that we have our student name, classroom, teacher, and then you're going to be placing your name in there, what grade level it might be, maybe it'd be K or 1 or 2, and then of course the school year. The parent notification has been written in English, in Bangla, and in Arabic. This is an area that you won't need to adjust, but you will need to adjust and add the student name in your classroom teacher name and of course the grade level. So in our first area, you're going to notice an overall teacher comment area. This particular place is where you might find or focus on student behaviors. Perhaps at the beginning of the school year, they might have been struggling, maybe making faces at the camera. This is something that I, have seen when I'm in classrooms that sometimes students are just enamored by seeing themselves in the camera and they want to make faces. But now we're kind of mid-year, and some of them, they're not doing that as much, and instead they're actively taking part in lessons. So, anyway, this might be an area where you can note some of those behavior advances. Now let's get into the progress for reading. We picked these particular areas for focus because they are part of the iReady assessment. So these are all of the subdomains for iReady. The portions that are listed in black, that are bolded, these are areas that you won't have to do anything with. If you wanted, you could just leave that part in there. This is considered the description. So here it says high frequency words. And over here is a very short parent driven definition of what a high frequency word is. Now, right after that definition, you're going to notice that there is some text here. This is text that I wrote if I were a classroom teacher, right? So, for example, in high frequency words, I wrote, your child has shown growth in this area and is beginning to gain confidence as a reader. So that might be something that a teacher would comment on. Up top here, we have phonics. And here's what perhaps a teacher might write. Your child is progressing in this area and is meeting grade level standards. Phonological awareness. This, again, as we had said before, is the descriptor. And this is perhaps what a teacher might focus on and narrate. Here is vocabulary. This is what a teacher might say. And comprehension, and this is for literature. Now, I didn't have enough data, perhaps, as a teacher. I didn't assign enough work. I didn't do enough direct observation to really comment on informational text. So this in particular is where we will just write that it's not applicable for this progress report. And that is fine as well. Now let's go down to math. Same thing. Areas of focus, numbers and operation, algebraic thinking, measurement, data, geometry. These are all areas that are subdomains for iReady. And you're going to notice again, we have the same pattern going on. The black text, of course, is the description. And the text that is not bolded is narration by the actual teacher. Now, in two particular areas here, measurement and data and geometry, As a classroom teacher, I just did not have enough data in order to support that. So I was lacking the observations necessary. I didn't have assignments that definitely focused on measurement and data. And so I chose not applicable for this progress report. All right, so I'm going to stop share and then I'm going to open up the clean copy of this particular report. Now you'll be getting the clean copy, and you will also be getting the example copy. So you'll have both of those copies. Again, you'll notice in the clean copy, just have areas that are absent that need to be accounted for. So you need to place things in those particular areas. I did retain some things in the quarter two progress notes. It's your prerogative whether or not you leave this data in here or you wanted to put your own in there. Notice that, again, the black text, the bolded text is still there. You can go ahead and keep that right in there, and then you will just add your teacher's comments to update parents on where their children are with phonics, high frequency words, vocabulary, and so on. And same thing in math. If you want to look at the iReady descriptors, it's also located at the bottom of this particular page. You can just go ahead and click on that and it will allow you to dive a little bit deeper into some of those descriptors. Thanks for sharing this time with me. I wish you luck in building your progress reports, although I'm sure that you don't need it. You've been doing this for multiple years. You certainly know how to give feedback to parents. So I really look forward to having this uniform document expand and grow as we move forward in the school year. Thank you.